Sound, music, noise, waves traveling through space. It can be chaotic, can create connections, can inspire change. But what if our ability to communicate was restricted?
It's the most important aspect of our lives, is to communicate with one another.
Communication is critical. You know, the most important things we do is to connect to people.
It's the simple things in life we most often take for granted, but it's those very things that are most critical, foundational to being human.
The job we do is we try to give people tools so that they can connect to the world at large, so they can connect to peers, so they can advocate for themselves when they need to, or be able to find someone who can assist them in advocating for them.
Well, I think communication is at the core of everything we do in life. Whoever you might be.
Established in 1925, Hearing, Speech, and Deaf Center has worked tirelessly providing audiology, speech-language pathology, occupational therapy, and deaf services to the Greater Cincinnati community.
The longevity of this organization shows that it's effective. It would not be here if it wasn't positively affecting the lives of people with speech and hearing disorders, swallowing, voice, stuttering, those with cognitive disabilities. You just name it, and a speech-language pathologist or an audiologist would be involved.
Its strong legacy and reputation, fostering communication equity, inclusion, and access, built by the people who dedicated their lives to this work. Nancy Fluharty, Phyllis Breen, Joanne Prendeville, and Carol Leslie, retired speech-language pathologists with ties to the center and UC's College of Allied Health Sciences. Each undoubtedly left their mark with careers spanning decades. Today, we are all better for it.
You can never silo education and your hands-on work because one is constantly informing the other.
They remember fondly the people they helped or the students they mentored. Nancy Fluharty recalls one little boy who had trouble making friends on the playground and relating to others.
I happened to be working with another child who was in his class, and I said to this child, "Would you do me a favor and help this child learn how the rules are for the games?" And his first the child who I was asking to be the advocate said, "You've got to be kidding me, he's very annoying." And I said, "Would you please just do it as a favor?" Well, they became really good friends.
Carol Leslie remembering the similar joy of assisting in a breakthrough.
Don't worry, we're going to get there. That's a we're going to put it together, you're going to do it. And then his eyes lit up, when he finally did. I can do it! When you get that and you see the excitement of a child or whoever, or an adult that is, finally being able to hear better and communicate better with their family and so on, it's just a blessing. It's so exciting.
Working with up-and-coming speech-language pathologists, also a critical part of the work.
It's saying, okay, what can I do to support you so that you can be the best professional you can be? Communication has to do, and it's not just language structure, it has to do with interactions, it has to do with your social communication, it has to do with how you function in society.
That has been one of the most fulfilling experiences of my life, is to mentor graduate students in speech-language pathology. It's a large program, so I have mentored hundreds of them. It's amazing what percentage go on to be successful and stay in Cincinnati, but also, they're in jobs all over the United States.
Each woman mentioned two special people who were instrumental in their long, fulfilling careers.
Laura and Richard supported me wholeheartedly from the beginning, and I've known them for over 50 years. We respect Laura and Richard for their integrity, their research ability, their teaching, everything that they have done this for community.
Not only were they phenomenal instructors, but they were always very supportive of people. It was such a neat continuum, because not only were they these mentors professionally, but they were also really good friends. So I don't know where I would have been professionally if they hadn't come into my life.
They wanted what was best for the Hearing, Speech, and Deaf Center and for the people that came in, and so it was important for us to be able to support each other and collaborate.
Nancy Fluharty remembers Richard and Laura's support when creating the Fluharty Preschool Speech and Language Screening Test, a well-known screening tool to identify children needing a complete speech and language evaluation.
Richard was just wonderful when I did the independent study with him. He really never, ever tried to direct me personally. He let me evolve with the test as it went along, and he would give me feedback when I asked, but he never tried to lead me that way.
The goal is for the center to continue its work for many years to come.
You've got the past that's the foundation, you've got the present of what's happening, and in terms of longevity, you want to continue into the futures.
That is so important for the children and adults to be able to have support and be able to get the services they need.
Years of giving back, serving others, and transforming lives for people of all ages, having a clear vision for a brighter future.
And being able to understand language, to use language as effectively as possible is really necessary for a rich life.